One is going to be the 3168-5, and that goes from the strainer up to the primer. The 3168-6, I don't know if we can see that. That's going to go from the primer up into the engine. So we're going to be using the 5, this 5. So the blueprint calls for this to come out of the primer, back behind the engine mount tubing, and then down and curl into the and then when you look at it over here, it goes down behind the pipe, and then it curves around into the next fitting there. So now I'm just unwinding this piece. And then what I want to do, you don't want any kinks in this stuff. So you want to just bring this down gently. So, and I don't want stress on this. So you want to bend it. So now we're coming out of here. We're going to go behind this. And then we're going to go down into our, there's the fitting that we have to reach. All right, each airplane was a little bit different. So this is an N2S3, and in the N2S3, the primer line came down and then it was fixed to the vertical leg that holds that primer support. Then it came down and then it was secured with tape here, here, and then it went down and entered the strainer. So we're going to temporarily secure these with, before I do this, we'll be taking all of this apart and then putting the sealant in later, but find out that I'm not going to be able to go all the way around like that, so this will be the position. Then I'm going to go up to this piece here and secure this. This is going to come back here. Now there's also going to be an oil relief tube coming down there. So we have to allow for that. So to minimize the clutter here, we want to curve this around to get a tight fit here. We're gonna try to just put a nice curve in this thing. Could end up screwing it up, but what I'm trying to do here is get this gas line is going to go that way, so this, take this off temporarily. So we want this to come in around here, and that curve was actually pretty decent. See if I can get a little more in there. Nothing's ever easy. You might want to take this out to do this, but it gives me the advantage of watching what I'm doing here. So what I want to do is I want to get a nice curve to fit. There we go. Now we want to bring this down here so that it can plug right into here. This is the one that was for the automobile, and you see that little teeny weeny orifice, so you have to get rid of that, and it's got to be bigger. So, next thing we want to do is we want to see if this is the right fitting for this. So the answer is yes. This piece here, we have to drill that little piece out of here. So we're going to put this in a vise, and then we're going to pop out that little piece. What's that? Spinning? Could be spinning. Could be spinning. There it is. So, see that little core? So that went down there. I'm not sure how far. I'm going to find out in a minute. So now we're going to take an extractor, because we've got to get these little rims out of here. So let's see if we can get away with this. So, here's your piece. So you have this plus this. That's how far down this thing went. So now, that's the size of that the orifice should be. You want to make sure that there's no metal filings in here. We have that right angle comes out of the filter. This, we put that curve on there with the tube bender. Comes up Now it's going behind the pipe. And then it's going up. And then here it's going to be taped here, but it's also taped to this post. And then it goes up into the right angle here. And then the other one's going to come out the top. Then that's going to go up through there into the top of the cowling and then into the engine for distribution to the different cylinders. Now the primer is placed in this position so that there are 3 screws on it. And the red part here that says push to turn is in the forward direction. So this primer can be primed this way, and then it's going to be locked in the off position. You see off. So then it can't come out. So you want to make sure this is in the off position before you take off. When you go to prime it, you're going to give it about 3 primes. 1, 2, 3. When there's fuel in there, you'll feel suction as you pull it out. Then once you've primed, you turn it off, and now it can't come out. It's locked. And fuel line is over here, comes out through here, goes into the filter, which is accessed through the bottom, and also you have this is where you release the water. And that'll be down over there. You can tell the original plate from the modern reproductions because they have all the patent numbers on the bottom, and the reproductions are usually just black and plain here. The top is the same on reproductions and the originals. This was the last one from Texas Gal, who had a bunch of these, and I just picked up the last one by luck.